Hi everyone, Coach Keon Smith here, and welcome to another episode of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Directory television show. In this episode, get ready to learn so much about what we do, and of course, we always bring to you educational content that you can put into action. In this episode, we'll hear more about our sales masterclass that is coming up and is going to be in the month of May 4th to be exact. So please make sure you look out for the information on this particular workshop so that you can get registered and sharpen your professional skill set. Throughout the episode, of course, you're going to be hearing from our coaches as they provide you with educational content that you can use to put into practice immediately, you can use to develop yourself personally and or professionally. As we continue along the episode, you'll hear from our team that is a part of our bankability fund for women. You'll hear what this program is all about and how you can possibly be a part of this opportunity to get equity financing for your growing business. Of course, there are going to be criteria that you need to look out for. And to bring our show to an end, you're going to hear a little bit from Brad Sugars on some content that he would have covered in our management versus leadership workshop. Do enjoy the episode, and of course, stay tuned.
Are you an individual out there and you're looking to build your network? You're looking to be able to partner, you're looking to be able to connect with people. Network in Action is a group of professionals, and we also have a group of CEOs that connect every week. We reach to be able to build those connections and strong relationships. And when you're looking at strong relationships, you're looking at basically three things. When you're looking to partner is one, you're looking at the skill sets that you may have. And not everyone has, in a partnership, should have the same type of skill set. You know, you have to have skill sets that complement each other. So when you're looking to partner, skill set is probably one area that you can be able to build that strong partnership on. The second one is time. Some partners may have more time than the other. So it's so important that you understand how much time that you can be able to put into the project that you're partnering on. All right, so time becomes a valuable asset as well. And the third one is money. Some of you may have more financials than the other. So that's how you can be able to partner, right, with someone who has the financial capital to be able to invest in a project or that business. So when you're looking to partner, there are three things. You're looking at one partner may have more time, more money, or the skill sets are different. So those are three things that you can be able to, when you're looking to partner, think about and to be able to have successful partnerships. And if you're looking to be able to build strong relationships, join us at our next in-person session on Network in Action. If you want to be able to find out a bit more about Network in Action, call us at 223-5583. And I'll see you in our next session.
Hi everyone, Coach Keon Smith here from Action Coach Guyana, and today I want to talk to you about creating a marketing strategy to grow your business. But before we dive into creating a marketing strategy, I believe many persons sometimes forget about this aspect of creating the plan, which would require you first of all to identify the goals and objectives of the business. That in itself, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the foundation for creating your marketing strategy. Now, a marketing strategy is a long-term plan on how you're going to go about achieving those set goals and objectives of the business or the company. When you're creating the plan, there are certain elements that you need to consider. One, who's going to be your target market or target markets? Now, it all depends on the nature of the business. You may have one or more target markets. One of the mistakes that businesses make is that they want to create one advertisement and try to target everyone. That does not work. When you're doing a business, you need to be very, very clear on who are your customers that you want to go after. And this will require you to create what we call a customer profile or persona. So you want to identify what are some of the common elements, characteristics that your customers have or the persons you want to go after should have, and then you can categorize them in a particular area. For example, you can be, let's say you can own a salon, but you're not targeting all the different types of customers because your salon doesn't offer all the services. Perhaps your salon is offering wash and blow dry. It probably might be offering steam and press. Again, if I get these things incorrect, please don't come after me. I'm just trying to remember the things that I know. But you do not offer braiding. You do not offer coloring. You do not offer highlights. Again, forgive me if I get them incorrect. So you kind of just put an ad, oh, come to our salon, we can do all the services. You know, that should not be. Your target market is going to be specifically for persons who want to do a steam, who want to do a wash and blow dry. So that is how you create your marketing around your specific target market. Are you someone looking to get the best wash and blow dry you've ever experienced? Then people who want that will come to you. So your strategy, as again, comes back to identifying who's your target market. That's number one. You then need to understand, can your product or the service that you have, can that actually satisfy the needs and wants of your target market? Is the solution that you're offering valuable enough to them that they'll be more than willing to come and do business with you? Next thing you need to look at, what is going to be your capacity to deliver the product or service that you're going to be marketing in your marketing strategy. Because very often we want the whole world to do business with us, but unfortunately we do not have the capacity to serve them. That in itself, as much as it's good to get the people to come, can be very detrimental to your business, because if you cannot serve them at all, or you cannot serve them effectively, then they're going to go tell people that, hey, don't do business with that place because they're claiming they can deliver X, Y, and Z, but they cannot. A next thing that you need to consider before you go and invest in developing your strategy, apart from your target market, apart from the value that your product or service brings to actually satisfy the wants and needs of your target market, you then need to make sure that you understand the capacity that you have to actually deliver. The next thing that you want to take a look at is, how are you pricing your product or service? Whether that is market-based pricing, so which means you're going to be charging just like everybody else. Is it going to be value-based pricing, which means you're going to understand the value that your product brings, and you're not going to be concerned with exactly what other people are charging in the market, because you know your product or service brings something very unique that other products and services do not bring to the market. I believe once you have those elements ironed out, you can then go and work on creating and formulating your marketing strategy. And of course, your marketing strategy encompasses several different forms of marketing that can help you to grow your business. To learn more about those strategies for your marketing strategy plan, of course, tune into the next video.
Here's what happens. Let me tell you the dumbest ever management strategy that I've ever heard in my entire life. Some of you are going to be really hating on me when I say this. The dumbest strategy in the history of management strategies is the "my door is always open." What happens when you tell a team member, "my door is always open"? They are always coming to you. And the problem is they ask you a question, and the even stupider thing that you do is when they ask you a question, you answer the question for them. So that the next time they need to know the answer, what do they have to do? Come back to you again. Yay, you're needed and wanted. No one round here can do it as good as me. That's because you haven't trained any of them to do it as good as you. You let them come to you. You become the bottleneck in your company. So what has to happen is we run 2 meetings. On a Monday, we have what's called a WIP meeting, work in progress. Everyone brings their lion sheet, right? They filled it out on Friday. Monday morning, you get together with your direct reports, usually around 7 or 8 people that are directly reporting to you. If you have a lot more than 7 or 8 directly reporting to you, that's too many. You're not doing your job. You're just doing management, okay? If you have less than 7 or 8 reporting to you, you're doing not enough management to justify a management salary, if that makes sense, right? So, on Monday, we go through everybody's list. Everyone goes through and says what they're doing for the week. Now, what is the purpose of a meeting? Write this down. The purpose of a meeting is communication. What's the word, everybody? The purpose of a meeting is? Communication. That's what we're aiming to do at a meeting. So by everyone going through their list, if you're going through your list and that impacts someone else, they say, well, hang on, I need that on Tuesday, not on Wednesday. Great, we're communicating. Gaps are getting cleaned up. The other thing we do in that meeting is we make group decisions. If there's anything that needs a group discussion or a group decision, we make it on that Monday meeting. Now, why do I want to do group decisions and group things? So people can learn how we make decisions. I'm not making the decision on an email or in blind. I'm making it in the meeting so people are listening and learning. How do we make decisions here? Building competency, building productivity. Now, the first time you do this meeting, it's probably going to take 2 hours. Okay? Eventually, you'll get good at it, and it'll be about 1 hour. It'll move real quick. It'll move real fast. You'll get through it, and you'll get to know what's going on across the organization. On a Thursday, you have one-to-one meetings with everyone. This is called the lion meeting, okay? This is where you go through with that person there last week, meaning the last 4 days of this week, okay? What did they get done? It was on their list on Monday. How far through their list are they? Issues, if any issues came up. Now, I want to talk to you about this one just for a second. Sporting team. Someone on the field makes a mistake. Does the coach run out, stop the game, and start yelling at them and coaching them right there in the moment? No, what do? They wait till Monday, they watch the videotape, and then they coach them.
Unleash the power of visual storytelling with QB Productions. Your moments, our lens. Let us help you tell your story. Book your session now by calling us at 686-9068.
Visit A. Sons in the Movie-Town Mall. It has hundreds of items for you to choose from at the lowest prices and from all the top brands. Get a wide range of refrigerators, washers and dryers, microwaves, stoves, small kitchen appliances, musical instruments, and home entertainment systems. Flat screen TVs, hardware items, plumbing, a huge selection of tools, speakers and amplifiers, and lots more. We offer convenient payment options. Not sure about a product? Speak to one of our professional sales associates associates. They will answer all your questions. Our Movie-Town store is larger and more comfortable to shop. You can also visit us online at www.alansons.com. Everything is in stock and ready for delivery. ALA & Sons, making life better one day at a time.
Discover a whole new level of engine performance. Ready for the twists and turns. Ready for the road less traveled. Ready for the unexpected. Ready for the thrill. Extreme performance. Hyundai X-Tier.
Camille's Academy, Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success.
Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today.
Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level. Camille's Academy, Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
What happens is we've got to learn to ask better questions. I'll get to that in just a moment, okay? How do we actually move them forward in that moment? So on a Thursday, we deal with the last week, meaning what are their 6 goals, how did they do on their numbers each day, what did they get done of the tasks they had on their list, issues that came up, we coach them in that time. Hey, on Tuesday, do you remember that thing didn't get out to the customer on time? Tell me, is that a training issue? Do you need more training? Is that a systems issue? Is there a problem with the system? Or is that just you? Did you just mess it up? Now, some of the time they'll say, boss, it's a training issue. I've never been trained on that machine. Great, let's fix that. Other times they'll say it's a systems issue. We've been trying to fix that system for years. It's still great, let's fix that. And about 80% of the time, though, they'll just say, you know what, boss, that was just me. Sorry, I messed up, I wasn't focused. I'll do better next time. Great.
Hi everyone, Coach Keon here from Action Coach Guyana. In my previous video, I would have shared some elements when it comes to thinking about creating your marketing strategy. And I did promise to come and share with you what are some of those elements of your marketing strategy that you need to consider for your business and your organization. Now, of course, this would all depend on the type of business that you have and the industry that you're in. Various forms of marketing will help you or can form part of your marketing strategy. So let's dive into some of those elements. We have one, direct marketing. Now, direct marketing is where you create your sales kit, whether it be your brochure, your company profile, and you decide to reach out to your prospective customers by going to their place of business and setting up a time to make a presentation to them so that they can understand what is it that you have to offer. It could be telemarketing, where you sit and you pick up the telephone, you have a database of prospective customers based on understanding who your customers can be, and you make those phone calls. So that is called cold calling, where you call from a database to introduce your product and or your service. And the other form we talk about direct marketing, where you go to the prospect, that is called bold calling. You turn up and you speak and you deliver. You then could, of course, and one of the most famous one is digital marketing. And digital marketing in itself can be broken down into several different layers. I find that many persons, when they have the term digital marketing, their biggest reference is just to social media. Social media is just one form of digital marketing. You can create other forms of digital products that you can use as marketing, whether it be an ebook, it can be a flyer, it can be creating podcasts, etc. So you want to make sure that you don't just bulk everything under that one big heading of digital marketing, that you actually break it down. And even social media marketing in itself, you should break it down by platforms, because not all platforms may be suitable for all type of businesses. So it's very important for you to navigate and understand what can work best for you. Where is your target market? Which one of the social media platforms can best attract, can best be the medium in which they get the information that you need to deliver to them. So there are multiple other different strategies marketing elements you can add to your strategy that can help you to achieve your overall goals and objectives. Of course, to learn more about these strategies and to work out how they can work for your business, you can always come and meet with one of our coaches, or you can give us a call on 223-5583 and let us book an appointment to help you on your way of achieving more time for yourself, more profits, and of course, improve how your team works. See you.
Being a business owner is a lonely job. As business continues to change so rapidly, staying ahead and above water can feel overwhelming. You have little time to concentrate on growing your business because you're stuck working in your business. Your attention is on the day-to-day operations, handling emergencies, and you are challenged to create that winning team that can run your business when you aren't there. You aren't making the money you could be because you aren't focused on multiplying your profitability. What would it feel like if your business finally gave you more than you put into it? Wouldn't it be nice to have a business that works without you? To have a team of customer-focused individuals who delivered on your company's promise even when you aren't there? Wouldn't it be great to be able to have the time to enjoy your family and have real work-life balance? You can live your best business life. But how? Most businesses invest in professional expertise in the most important aspects of their business. You hire an accountant or financial advisor to ensure your money is managed effectively. You hire a lawyer to help you navigate legal matters. Why not hire a business coach to help you with everything else? An action coach is a certified professional who brings with them a unique perspective and a set of skills to help you re-energize your business operation. They will help you find new, effective ways to solve some of your most taxing business challenges. Employing an action coach is a partnership, a relationship, and they will mentor you as your business grows. Quite simply, an action coach will help you find ways to have more time, build more effective teams, and make more money. Action Coach is the leading coaching company in the world with nearly 1,000 coaches working with more than 18,000 businesses a week. We not only expect results, we guarantee them with our 17-week guarantee. You can choose from a variety of business programs, from one-to-one coaching to group coaching. There is something for every business and every budget. Your business is not broken, and adding an action coach to your team will transform you into a powerful and robust business in your community. Working with a business coach can help you set up systems, processes, and strategies to help your business run more effectively and ultimately get ahead of your competition. You aren't alone, and we will work with you to help you find the most precious of resources: time. It is time to invest in your business and invest in your future. Go to actioncoach.com, and the first coaching session is on us.
Camille's Academy, Inc. We are the premier provider for private education in Guyana, and through our mission, our excellent team delivers a well-balanced curriculum that integrates technology and innovation to our educational programs to inspire children to reach their highest levels of success.
Check us out at any one of our 4 locations or contact us today.
Enroll now for nursery, primary, and secondary level. Camille's Academy, Inc. Be inspired to innovate.
My name is Naomi Sims Williams, and I heard about this app on Facebook. I've learned the different aspects of business, the objectives of business, financial budgeting, and a lot more. That would be objectives and marketing on this app because it deals with the different aspect of what we have to overcome in order to become a successful business person. I enjoy it because it was a challenge, but yet still I overcome it. First of all, I'm going to lay out by doing a business plan, and then I'm going to work according to what is on the modules step by step in order to become a very successful business person. I would recommend her venture because it basically takes you step by step and it gives you potential and knowledge in order to become a successful business person.
Discover a whole new level of engine performance. Ready for the twists and turns. Ready for the road less traveled. Ready for the unexpected. Ready for the thrill. Extreme performance. Hyundai X-Tier.
Hi, I'm Deborah, Business Support Specialist with the Bankability Fund project. This was made possible by Action Invest, the IDB Lab, and the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women. We are looking for dynamic women entrepreneurs who have at least 5 years experience in business, 5 or more staff, who are willing to be part of our training program and whose business have potential for massive growth. With equity financing. Equity financing with the Bankability Fund is where we will temporarily invest in your business by purchasing shares. These investment capital can be used for business enhancement or business improvement. You will also have the option to repurchase your shares within 1 to 3 years. Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Then click the link below to apply for our training program. This will enable you to become eligible to participate in the Bankability Fund for Women.
For those of you managers out there and you want to be able to improve your productivity for yourself and your team. Now, productivity comes with a plan, and I'm sure most of you look at your day and you say this is what you need to be able to achieve, and some of you are doing your daily lists, but then some of you are not doing your daily list. You're just coming to work and whatever activities are there set for the day, you're reactive in the process. We want to be proactive as managers, and as you're looking to be more proactive and you're looking to be much more intentional with your day, you want to start with a daily list. That's the first thing. So start with a daily list. You may, at the end of the day, you may sit down and you decide, okay, what are the things that I was able to achieve today, and what are the things that I weren't able to achieve for the day, and will that get over to the next day? And you start planning out what are the things that I'll achieve for the next day. You make that list and then you pursue that. You see, sometimes when we do a daily list, some of us, we are the overachievers. We write down a whole bunch of items that we want to be able to achieve for that day, and when that day comes, at the end of the day, you don't achieve maybe half of it. All right? So what you want to do is to find the balance between what you can achieve and what's the skill set. So when you're going through the day, it's making sure that you are aware of your skill set and how efficient you are with yourself. And that skill set now translates into your team. our management masterclass puts a little priority on that daily list, and it builds it out in different levels. So if you're interested in being able to improve your productivity and to be able to improve the productivity of your team as well, join us in our next management masterclass, where we will talk about the daily lists, your weekly lists, and how that ties into your quarterly lists. So call us at 223-5583, or you can be able to check me out on LinkedIn and send me a message. We'll have a chat.
Hi everyone, Coach Keon here from Action Coach Guyana. Now, as a coach, sometimes we have so many different questions that are being asked of us by various persons. And today I want to share with you a very interesting question that was asked of me, and just to share my response on it. The question that was asked is in relation to two persons, one an entrepreneur, one not an entrepreneur. They're dwelling together, and one is having a fixed income because they're more of an academic, while the entrepreneur is more on the creative side. And of course, we know sometimes in the space of being a creative, jobs are not always guaranteed. So the question posed was, how do those two individuals work on the financial part of their relationship to ensure that it doesn't become a challenge? And I would like to share, this is again my opinion. Now, when you're in that type of relationship, we want to make sure that first of all, there is a very clear understanding of, one, how the finances, when it comes in, will be utilized. And sometimes it's very synonymous to a business. It is basically setting and creating a budget together so that your collective revenue can then be apportioned accordingly. Now, because for a creative, there is no fixed amount of income, it's basically going to be a projected figure every single month. Sometimes you can go past that figure. Sometimes you can touch that figure exactly based on your past experiences. Or sometimes you can go way below that figure because things change. So it is very important that you understand how to apportion the income. In the discussion, one of the ideas that was being posited was to make sure that the person who brings in the fixed income, of course this has to be an agreement, that income goes towards some of the more statutory, the more fixed bills, just like, again, an obligation for a business. So that fixed income goes towards the recurring expenses of that relationship, whether it be their mortgage, whether it be the rent, whether it be the light bill. And of course, we do not want to fully exhaust that one person's income towards all the bills so that that person feels as if they're now responsible. Next, you want to then ensure that from the creative aspect, from an entrepreneur, that they are putting in the effort necessary to ensure that they can generate their portion of the budget so that there is a balance in the financial aspect of that relationship. So for that creative, my encouragement is to think about yourself as a business entity. A business entity needs to make sure that it does enough marketing to generate prospects, convert those prospects into paying clients, and then, of course, have the revenue available, what's going to be the net revenue available so that they can contribute to their personal lives. If you just want to sit and believe that by some magic, some form of osmosis, that clients will come to you and just appear, it doesn't work like that. So I believe once there is a demonstration of effort, a demonstration of adding value, I believe that that relationship can soar to greatest heights, and there will not be any form of friction being created, probably from the lack of contributing from time to time based on the nature of the creative and their industry, and sometimes probably even the season that they may be going through based on what they're doing. So just like a business has to be able to project for its cash flow, similarly, as individuals, we should sit and do a cash flow projection, or again, a budget projection for how we want to be able to handle our finances as a team. So if you're looking forward to learning more about this information and being able to navigate these uncharted waters, you can always reach out to our team on 223-5583 and see how a coach can help you.
What's it stand for? Next week. So in that meeting, when you first start doing these meetings, it's probably going to take you an hour. As you get better at it, it's going to take you about half an hour a week per person. That way it frees you up. Now, what have you got to get really great at? What's that line? Everyone read it out to me. It starts with great. Ready, go. Great. Bring it to the meeting. When they send you an email, your response is? Bring it to the meeting. When they come to your door, because you've always had my door is always open policy, and they say to you, hey boss, what about this? You say, great. Bring it to the... Will that take you a few weeks to get learning, for you to learn how to do that? Yes or no? Oh yeah, it's going to take some time because you've trained them this way. Now you're trying to train them back that way. It's going to take some time. Now, every now and again, there's going to be an urgent thing. Yes or no? Going to be an urgent thing. They're going to ask you a question. The only way to answer their question, if you're a good manager, is by asking them a what? Question. In fact, you'll probably have to ask them 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. All right. Who in the front row here plays cards? Does anyone play cards? Like poker or blackjack? Like, you know a deck of cards? Anybody? Who plays cards here? Floyd. Of course you do, Floyd. All right, Floyd, close your eyes for a second. Cover them up. Everyone else see that? Okay. Yes, over the back. Okay. Well, you guys can't because I'm in the way. All right. Floyd, thank you for volunteering. Do I have another microphone? Well, I'll just call out Floyd's answers. Floyd, so you play cards. What's your favorite cards game? It's called whist. Okay, great. So a deck of cards. Do you know how many suits there are in a deck of cards? 4 suits. And can you name them for me? Hearts, clubs, spades, diamonds. Fantastic. Which two are black? Clubs and spades. Which two are red? Which is your favorite color? The black ones. Okay, so that would leave us with what? If it's not black, it's red. Out of the red, what are the 2 red ones? Which is your favorite? Hearts is your favorite. Fantastic. Now, if we're going to take a look at this and we're going to pick your favorite card, right? If we would say break it up for the small cards, the 2 through 6, the 7 through 10, and then the face cards up to the ace. What's your favorite out of those 3? What group? The face cards is your favorite. So that leaves us with which 2 groups? The smalls and the mid-sized ones. Which is your favorite out of the smalls and mid-sized ones? The mid-sized ones. Fantastic. So that's 7 through 10. What would be your favorite card out of the 7s through 10s, Floyd? 9 would be. So if we went below 9, that left us with which 2 cards do we have left? 7 and 8, right? So out of 7 and 8, which is your favorite? 8. 8 of hearts. Excellent. Well done, Floyd. Just so you know, it was the 8 of hearts up there, right? Now, that, my friends, is called management. I knew the answer. I knew what Floyd had to do. But Floyd didn't know what Floyd had to do. What was my trick question in there? So that would leave us with... If he's going in the wrong direction, do I want to re-guide him with a different question? Yes or no? Okay? See, if someone comes to you and says, boss, should we go left or right? I'm going to go, okay, well, what's the advantages of left? What's the advantages of right? What's the problem with going left? Are there any other problems with going left? Why am I harping on the problems with left, by the way? Because I don't want him to go left. But I want them to think about this thing. If I get them thinking by using questions, it's like raising your kids, right? When you go to your kid, anyone in the front, who's got kids? You guys got kids? What? You got 5 kids as well? Oh, you got 5. Well done. Congratulations. Your name? Sharmila. Sharmila, if you go to your kids and say, don't do that, is the kid's response, oh yeah, that'd be okay? Or is their kid's response, why not? I want to do it. Whereas if you go to the kid and say, hey, do you think that's a really good choice to be doing that right now? Give you an example. I was, before coming down on this trip, I was in Disneyland. It was my twins. We have 10-year-old twins. And boy and a girl, so we had, my son Colton took 5 of his friends to Disneyland. We flew them all to Disneyland, and my daughter Addison took 5 of her friends. So we split up. My wife had the girls, I had the boys. We're at Disneyland for a day. We're there for our first ride was at 7:37. Our last ride was at 9:26 p.m. Now, I did hire a professional guide. The advantages of being rich is you can pay for being up front and do all that sort of stuff, right? And they take care of things. But here's the thing, there's this one young boy, and he's Colton's friend. And I just knew going into the day, I know what's going to happen with this kid. So we're about half an hour in a day. He's climbing on every damn thing. Now I can say, get down, don't do that, stop climbing on things. What's his head going to say? Up yours. True or not? 10-year-old boy. He got no tact going on. He's yelling, you know. So I turn to him and I say, hey, I'm just wondering, if you fall off one of these things you're climbing and you break your arm, do we all have to stop going on rides, or should I just send you to the hospital? What? You can see his little brain going, what the, why, no, I can't even, why are you asking me a question? My kids are so used to me asking them questions because I'll just be like, hey kid, good or bad choice that one? Yeah, bad choice, Dad. Right, what would be a better choice? Good, excellent, do that. You know, it's like men in a bar, they're so useless. They use statements instead of questions. Men, where are the single men in the room? Hands up, single men in the room. This is an advertising thing, right? Get your hands up. There might be a woman out here looking for some, you know. I don't know why it is, but when you go into a bar, man, and there's a beautiful woman there, you walk over and say, excuse me, I'm just wondering what your favorite drink was. She tells you. You don't ask her, can I buy you a drink? When in sales did you ever get taught to ask a yes-no question as the first question? That is the dumbest, stupidest thing you could ever do. Tell me, please, what's your favorite drink? Fantastic. You go to the bar, you have the waitress, female waitress preferably, bring them the drink. Do not take it to them yourself. They think you've put drugs in it, all right? Now, if you do that to 6 or 7 girls a night at the bar, one's going to come talk to you.
Hi everyone, Coach Keon Smith here. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Who's Who in Guyana Business Television Show. I do trust that the content was very useful to you. You're able to put something into practice, or you will be taking action on something that you have learned during the episode. I encourage you to tune into our next episode so that you can continue learning from our coaches, you continue learning from our other team members as we continue to bring you the latest when it comes to business education. See you in the next episode.